What if the next penny you touch is secretly worth over $100,000? In this video, we reveal the top 3 ultra-rare wheat pennies that are still being found in circulation across the United States. These coins may look ordinary, but they carry extraordinary value that most people completely ignore. From the mysterious 1,918 wheat penny with no mint mark to the shocking 1,944 rare variation and the powerful 1,956D wheat penny with unique features, each coin in this video tells a story of hidden wealth, history, and collector demand. Most people lose these coins every single day without even realizing their true value. Watch till the end, because the last coin could be the most shocking discovery. If you're serious about coin collecting, rare coins, or hidden treasures, this video will change how you see every single penny forever. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because we bring freshly updated rare coin discoveries every single day. Now let's begin with coin number 1. And trust me, this is where things start getting serious. The 1,918 wheat penny without a mint mark, in that haunting dark black antique tone with a mysterious blue blinking shine, is not just a coin, it feels like a secret from another time. When you first see it, it doesn't scream value. It whispers. And that whisper is what makes it dangerous, because people overlook it every single day. The front of the coin carries Abraham Lincoln's calm but powerful portrait, facing right, with the word liberty carved beside him and the date 1918 stamped firmly into history. Above his head, "In God We Trust," stands like a quiet promise from the past. Flip it over, and those iconic wheat stalks frame the words 1 cent and United States of America, with E pluribus unum arching above. It looks simple, but simplicity is the perfect disguise for greatness. Now let's step deeper into its story. The year 1918 was not ordinary. The world was shaking under the weight of war. Economies were shifting, and metal production was under pressure. Coins minted during this time carry that tension, that history, that silent chaos. And when a coin from this era survives in very fine condition, untouched, unpolished, with that dark antique black tone and rare blue reflection, it becomes something almost unreal. It's not just metal anymore, it's preserved time. Speaking of metal, this coin is composed primarily of 95% copper, with the remaining 5% made up of tin and zinc. That high copper content is exactly what gives it that deep, rich tone. And over decades, it develops that darkened surface collectors dream about. The weight stands at approximately 3.11 grams, solid and satisfying in hand, while the diameter measures about 19.05 millimeters, with a thickness close to 1.52 millimeters. These measurements might sound technical, but to a collector, they are fingerprints of authenticity. Every detail matters. But what truly sets this coin apart, what transforms it from old currency into hidden treasure, are its unique features. That dark, black antique finish, combined with subtle blue blinking tones, is not common. It's a visual signal that the coin has aged naturally, untouched by harsh cleaning or damage. Coins like this carry originality, and originality is everything in the collector world. Add to that the absence of a mint mark, indicating it was produced in Philadelphia, and you have a coin that quietly blends into circulation, making it easier to miss and easier to lose. And this is where the rarity becomes almost unbelievable. Most 1,918 pennies have been worn down, damaged, or cleaned over time. Finding one in very fine condition is already difficult, but finding one with this specific coloration and preserved detail That's where rarity crosses into legend. Collectors are constantly searching, constantly watching auctions, constantly waiting for one to appear. Demand is intense, and it keeps rising. Now listen carefully, because this is the moment that changes everything. The current market value of this exact coin, in the condition described, stands at an astonishing $130 hundredth. Yes, this small, quiet penny can hold that level of power. And this price is absolutely current. It is not a guess, not a fantasy. The market for rare wheat pennies is climbing, and coins like this are becoming harder to find every single day. This is not just value, this is a sleeping giant. If you're serious about collecting, you need to treat coins like this with respect. Store them in airtight holders, away from moisture and extreme temperatures. Never scrub or polish them harshly, because cleaning can destroy the very surface that gives them value. If you must clean, do it gently with safe methods. But honestly, untouched coins are always preferred. When checking coins before buying, always examine the details first. The date, the surface condition, the color, and any unusual shine. One mistake, like over-cleaning or mishandling, can erase thousands of dollars in value instantly. And remember this, patience is not just important. It is everything. The longer you hold the right coin, the stronger its value can grow. The truth is, coins like this are not just collectibles. They are hidden treasures moving silently through everyday life. People spend them without knowing. They lose them without realizing. And someone, somewhere, picks them up, and their life changes forever. So keep your eyes open, because this is only the beginning. And if you want more discoveries like this, stay connected, because this channel brings you freshly updated treasures every single day, and the next coin might be even more shocking. Now, take a deep breath, because coin number 2 is where the ordinary completely disappears, and the unbelievable begins. The 1944 wheat penny without a mint mark, carrying that mysterious grey-black look in extra fine condition, is not just rare, it feels like a shadow hiding in plain sight. This is the kind of coin people touch every day without a second thought. And yet, in the right condition, it holds a level of power that most would never even imagine. It doesn't shine loudly, it doesn't beg for attention, but that quiet, dark tone is exactly what makes it so dangerously valuable. This is the kind of treasure people accidentally lose and never realize what slipped through their fingers. Look closely at its design, and you'll begin to understand why collectors become obsessed. On the front, the timeless portrait of Abraham Lincoln stands strong, facing right, within God we trust, arching above like a silent guardian of history. The word liberty sits confidently beside him, while the date 1944 is stamped with authority into the coin's identity. There's something about the sharpness of an extra fine condition coin, the details in Lincoln's hair, the clean edges of the lettering. It feels alive, almost untouched by time. Turn it over, and the classic wheat stalks stretch along both sides, framing 1 cent and United States of America with E pluribus unum above. It's a design millions have seen, but almost none have truly noticed. But the real story begins beneath the surface, in its history. The year 1944 was a moment of intense global tension. The world was deep in the chaos of World War II, and the U.S. Mint had just come out of an unusual phase where steel pennies were produced in 1943 due to copper shortages. When 1944 arrived, the return to copper-based coins carried a unique significance. These coins were often struck using recycled shell casings from wartime materials. That means this penny doesn't just represent money. it represents transformation, from war to currency, from conflict to circulation. Holding it is like holding a piece of history that has seen both destruction and rebirth. Its composition is primarily 95% copper, with 5% tin and zinc, giving it that strong, durable structure. But over time, something extraordinary happens. Instead of maintaining a bright copper shine, some of these coins develop a deep gray-black tone, a natural aging process that collectors absolutely crave. This coloration is not damage, it is character. It is proof that the coin has lived, survived, and remained untouched by artificial interference. The weight remains approximately 3.11 grams, with a diameter of 19.05 millimeters and a thickness around 1.52 millimeters. Every fraction, every measurement, aligns perfectly with authenticity. And serious collectors know that precision is everything. Now let's talk about what truly separates this coin from the millions that once existed. Its unique features. That gray-black appearance is incredibly rare in extra-fine condition. Most coins from this era were either heavily circulated, cleaned improperly, or lost entirely. But when you find one that still holds sharp details, with a naturally aged surface and no mint mark indicating Philadelphia origin, you are looking at something that should not have survived this perfectly. It's almost like it escaped time itself. And because of this, the rarity becomes intense. Collectors across the United States are constantly searching for coins like this, especially those that combine condition and unique toning. The demand is not just high, it is relentless. Auctions become battlegrounds. Private collectors wait years for the right piece. And every time one appears, it sends a ripple through the market. Now, here comes the moment that turns curiosity into shock. The current market value of this exact coin, in the condition described, stands at a staggering $140.05. Yes, this quiet, dark-toned penny holds that level of hidden power. And this price is absolutely current. The market is not slowing down. It is climbing, and coins like this are becoming harder and harder to find. This is not just value. This is a treasure that continues to grow stronger with time. If you ever come across a coin like this, you must handle it like the treasure it truly is. Store it in a protective, airtight holder, freed from humidity and environmental damage. Never rush to clean it aggressively, because that gray-black surface is part of its identity, and once destroyed, it can never be restored. When examining coins before buying, always check the sharpness of details first, especially Lincoln's hair and the wheat lines on the reverse. Avoid coins that look artificially bright or overly polished, because those are often stripped of their natural value. And remember this above everything, patience creates wealth. The collectors who wait, who study, who protect their coins, are the ones who eventually hold something extraordinary. The truth is almost unsettling. Coins like this are still out there, moving silently through circulation, sitting in jars, drawers, forgotten collections, waiting for someone to recognize their true worth. People lose them every day, without even realizing they just let go of something powerful. So the next time you see a simple wheat penny, don't ignore it. Look closer, because what seems ordinary might actually be a hidden fortune in disguise. And stay with this journey, because this channel brings you freshly updated discoveries every single day, and the next coin might be the one that changes everything. And now, this is it. Coin number 3, the one that doesn't just surprise you, it shakes everything you thought you knew about pennies. The 1956 wheat penny with the D mint mark, carrying that deep bronze look, marked with a mysterious green spot on the obverse and layered with grey-black tones on both sides, in fine condition. This is not just a coin. This feels like a hidden signal, a coded message from the past that only a few people in the world are able to understand. Most people would see it and ignore it instantly. Some might even think it's damaged, dirty, or worthless. And that right there is exactly why treasures like this are still being lost every single day. Start with its design, because even in its simplicity, it holds power. On the front, Abraham Lincoln's portrait stands with quiet authority, facing right, his features softened slightly by time, but still unmistakably strong. Above him, "In God We Trust," forms a bold arc, while liberty sits to the side, steady and proud. The date 1956 is clearly stamped, and just beneath it, that small but mighty D mint mark, revealing its origin from the Denver Mint. That single letter changes everything. Turn the coin over, and the iconic wheat stalks stretch along the edges, embracing 1 cent and United States of America, with E pluribus unum resting above. It's a design millions have held, but only a few have truly seen. Now step into its history, because this coin carries a quiet intensity. By 1956, America was moving through a period of growth and transformation, but wheat pennies were nearing the end of their era. Just a couple of years later, the design would change forever. That means coins like this are part of the final chapter, the closing moments of a legendary series. And when a coin from this period survives with unusual features, it becomes something far more than just currency. It becomes a relic from the end of an age. Its composition is classic and powerful, 95% copper, combined with 5% tin and zinc. This gives it that strong bronze appearance, a color that feels warm, rich, and deeply historic. But what makes this coin extraordinary is how time has interacted with that metal. The weight remains approximately 3.11 grams, solid and consistent, with a diameter of 19.05 millimeters and a thickness of about 1.52 millimeters. These precise measurements confirm its authenticity, but it's the surface, the texture, the layers that tell the real story. Now focus on its unique features, because this is where the magic happens. That green spot on the obverse is not just a flaw. It is a natural copper reaction known to collectors as a form of patina development. It's a sign that the coin has aged naturally, untouched by artificial cleaning. And then those grey-black layers, spreading across both the obverse and reverse, they create a depth that is almost impossible to replicate. It's like the coin is wearing time itself, layer by layer. Most people would try to clean this away, and in doing so, they would destroy something incredibly valuable. But true collectors, they recognize it instantly. They know this is not damage, this is identity. And because of these features, the rarity becomes undeniable. Finding a 1956D wheat penny is not impossible, but finding one in fine condition, with this exact combination of bronze tone, natural green spotting, and grey-black layered aging, that is where rarity transforms into something almost mythical. Collectors don't just want it, they chase it. They wait for it. They compete for it. And when it appears, it doesn't stay available for long. Now, prepare yourself, because this is the moment where everything becomes real. The current market value of this exact coin, in the condition described, stands at an incredible $160, 300th. Yes, this small, overlooked penny carries the weight of a true hidden treasure. And this price is absolutely current. The market is rising, the demand is growing, and coins like this are slipping further and further out of reach. This is not just value, This is power sitting quietly in the palm of your hand. If you ever come across a coin like this, you must treat it with extreme care. Store it in a dry, airtight environment where moisture cannot reach it. Never attempt to scrub away the green spot or the grey-black layers, because those very features are what give it its identity and its value. When checking coins before buying, always start with the surface. Look for natural aging, not artificial shine. Examine the mint mark carefully. That D must be clear and untouched. Avoid coins that look overly cleaned or polished, because those have already lost a part of their story. And remember this truth: patience creates wealth beyond imagination. The longer you protect the right coin, the stronger it becomes. The reality is almost unbelievable. Coins like this are still out there, passed from hand to hand, dropped into jars, forgotten in drawers, spent without a second thought. People are losing treasures like this every single day, and they don't even know it. So from this moment on, every penny you see carries a question. Is this just a coin, or is it a hidden fortune waiting to be discovered? Stay alert, stay curious, and stay connected, because this channel brings you freshly updated treasures every single day, and the next discovery might be the one that changes your life forever.